Friends, I have subjected my eyes to the worst thing I think I have ever seen. Now we will experience it together forever. That's right, my friends. I am the man you may know as Z from Our Reviews Will Kill You, and I am here to talk to you about Kim Kardashian's only show I've ever heard her have that wasn't a reality show, called All's Fair. I'm going to give you a synopsis. I'm going to break it down for you because I've got to give you a description of this thing because it's crazy. This thing is wild. I've never seen anything so bad. And I'm not alone in thinking this, but it might be so bad that it's good. And I'll give you some ideas. Let's just check out a couple articles real quick before I break down the plot of the show. Essentially, I'll give you the overall, what's the show about. I've only seen 3 episodes. Kim Kardashian and friends break away from a large law firm that is full of misogynists who hate the whammons. No strong whammons allowed. And decide to form their own law firm that specializes in divorce settlements or whatever. But what they're really specialized in is blackmail. I'll get into the details, but that's essentially what it is. So let's just take a look. This article is hilarious. It's from The Hollywood Reporter. Ryan Murphy's new show has been derided as bad, but it's also something more significant, a whole other concept for the medium. Television of nothingness. Okay, let's see. They claim the new dramatic soap from Ryan Murphy, who you may know from such things as Glee and the Ed Monster, the Ed Gein story, and American Horror Story. The show is apparently written by humans. Jon Robin Baitz, an excellent playwright who's been writing for 20 years. Yet somehow it does not seem like it was written by people. It was written by AI. Some descriptions might be like, it's an atrocity, brain dead, worst television show of all time. Could be. It's pretty wild. Some people like it though. And I would say, I have to give my description of the show for it to be fair. I also want to point out, here's the Rotten Tomatoes. Critics have it at 4%. It was at 0%. And 66% on the fan side. Maybe they see what I see, that this is so atrocious that it might actually be something better than what I'm thinking it is. I'm going to describe the plot. You tell me if you find this interesting. It quote unquote follows a successful divorce lawyer and the owner of an all-female firm in Los Angeles. All right, I'm gonna do my best to describe it. There are so many famous people in this too. It is outrageous. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to recall this. Essentially, Kim Kardashian. There's spoilers in this, obviously, friends. Kim Kardashian and friends. Kim Kardashian and her partner, the chick from The Ring. I should probably get people's names for this because I don't know everybody's name. Naomi Watts. I should know this. But all right. Anyway, Naomi Watts. They're in a law firm, and I don't know what precedes this, but they're like, we can't take this anymore. There's too many angry white men dealing with my stuff, and I don't want to do this no more. So they leave, and they get the two of them decide to break off and be partners to do something completely different, even though their direct boss is a woman, Glenn Close. And Glenn Close is like, yeah, I'm the token female of the firm, except she's a partner, and everybody else in the firm is like 80 years old. And not that Kim Kardashian and Naomi Watts aren't like in their 50s or whatever, but you got to get to 80 to be a partner. You know what I'm saying? And Glenn Close is a partner and she's your boss. Anyway, they hate women, so they have to leave. And they're like, you could take anybody with you. So instead of taking the top billing attorney, the best attorney the firm has, which would be Sarah Paulson, they take Niecy Nash, who's funny, but there's like a private investigator for them, and they're like, we're gonna make you full partner, and they do. So then they like fast forward to 10 years later. You have yet to see them try a case. There is, in fact, in the first 3 episodes, they do not set foot in a courtroom, not one time, which will speak directly to something I'm gonna show you later. So they do not set foot in a courtroom. All they do is blackmail people. That's all they do. So they have some case, and it's all about them like wearing. I've never seen so many human beings wear form-fitting gloves in my entire life. They're reading papers, and they're like, I must wear these gloves. It's as if they're trying to commit crimes like O.J. Simpson, and they are protecting themselves. So anyway, they form their own firm. They become super big mega billionaires. And then the chick who leaves, Sarah Paulson, leaves too. She forms her own firm, and she's just nasty and hates them. And she's super successful. All these super successful female attorneys. And all they do is help rich chicks divorce their husbands or whatever and get money, but through blackmail. All right. So, like, one of the cases, and again, never sets foot in a courtroom. There's supposedly, like, this trophy wife who is the ugliest trophy wife I have ever seen in my entire life. And she's like, I had to give up my entire career because he's so mean to me. And then she, they blackmail her guy by basically saying that he's like Elon Musk and he does kinky stuff. And because he does kinky stuff, she deserves $200 million. Great. Then there's another chick. Elizabeth Berkley shows up, who's from Showgirls, and she shows up, and they're like, oh, you signed all these contracts, you have no hope. So she proceeds, this is the second episode, she proceeds to jump out of the sky rise of they have a balcony, and she just leaps off their balcony, and they're like, oh my God, she died. And then they move on and don't even care that she died. Yeah, that's a thing. So anyway, I guess they're like doing case of the week, sort of. But in the meantime, Kim Kardashian, who is an analog for Gisele Bundchen and Tom Brady, right? You'll get it in a second. Gisele Bundchen, supermodel, has more money than Tom Brady, 6 or 7 time Super Bowl winner, whatever he is. GOAT, greatest of all time. Well, Kim Kardashian, she's got the big money. They even say it to her, like, oh, you've got the big money, and he's got little money, because he won 3 Super Bowls. So this is a let's embarrass Kim Kardashian show. They're like, let's bring her down, because not only is she's married to this guy, they have no kids, and I'm going to spoil a ton right here. She, not only does he cheat on her with her assistant, who's a black chick, but he knocks her up. And when they have relations, it's disgusting because all they do is lick each other and in the face. They ain't licking each other anywhere else, just in the face. It's crazy. So then she finds out a big secret. And she's like, well, you got knocked up and you're having his baby. So you need to go get tested for STIs because I found out that he's also hooking up with a transgender. So he's been cheating on Kim Kardashian with a chick that directly worked for her understudy. She was like, I'm going to go, let's go past the bar and we'll drink mimosas. Guess who failed the bar again? That would be Kim Kardashian because she studies and drinks mimosas. Anyway, this is insanity. She, so the transgender's like, hanging out with the Tom Brady character, and he's got like a $300,000 car, but he's got little money. So it's all terrible, it's all ridiculous, and it's so funny because it's about female empowerment. And by the way, Judith Light shows up in this, and so does Ed O'Neill, more famous people. Ridiculous. It's all about female empowerment, but you know who their main villain is? Their main villain is another female attorney, Sarah Paulson, who sends the nastiest, funniest letter ever. And one last scene. I know I'm bouncing all over the place. She sends them a fruit decoration, a fruit flower thing. And she's like, I have sprayed this with salmonella and feces. And they sit there working on some case they're talking about for hours. And they never remove the thing. And then all of a sudden somebody walks in like, this is stinky. You should take these flowers out. And it's like, yes, she rubbed them with feces. Anyway, did I mention Glenn Close was in this? And it's so funny. Everybody else can act except for Kim Kardashian. She cannot act at all. And she's talking about getting salmon sperm injected into her face. Oh, look, what is going on? All right. So with that being said, the show is absolutely direct. It's terrible, but it's hilariously terrible. Like, one of their clients literally jumps off of the roof and they just don't care. Oh my God, I forgot. There's another case. There's a rock star, and he has a girlfriend who was hot back in the day. Her name is Jessica Simpson. And Jessica Simpson gets all this disgusting plastic surgery done where she looks like a goddamn inner tube was blown up on her face. It's so ridiculous. Well, she decides they're such good attorneys, and they advise her and they get her good money, that she goes up to the guy that forced her to get all this terrible plastic surgery, and she throws acid in his face. Forgot about that, Jim. You know, things happen. So here's just one review that I wanted to point out to you guys, because there were all these 5-star reviews. 5-star review by Andrea MG. All's Fair has a great concept, mixing legal cases, personal relationships, and modern female friendships. And even though it's not perfect, it's the kind of show... You just said it's not perfect. You gave it 5 stars. It's the kind of show that stays with you. What makes it so special is not just the courtroom drama. They've never set foot in a freaking courtroom, ever. It's never happened. And I pulled this where? From IMDb? Yes. I actually ended up learning about law in a simple, entertaining way without feeling like I'm in a class. It shows moral weight behind legal decisions. No one makes any legal decisions. They blackmail everyone. There's not one legal decision that is ever made in this. I also love the cast. Every main character and every guest appearance adds something to each episode. Their chemistry makes the show feel alive. The music, it's edited so poorly. The music is so loud. It's like interrupting music. They have a scene, and it's just like like this music, which is everything. It feels like a music video of stupid female attorneys doing stupid female things and not being interesting. Oh my God, I hate it so much, but it is. I keep watching it. I must be insane. I know I hate watching things, but my God, this is terrible. Did you watch this? Would you like me to keep giving you descriptions of this awful show? Please leave them in the comments below, because I need to know I have not lost my mind. Kim Kardashian is terrible. I liked Naomi Watts, but what has happened to her? She did not get enough salmon sperm injected into her face. Glenn Close is this close to a casket. Oh my God, the show is terrible. Please let me know in the comments. Do I need to keep watching this, or can I end my misery? I don't know. Thanks for paying attention, folks. I love all y'all, but I ain't got no more time for this. If you like, you like it. If you dislike, you dislike. But I'm on to the next one.
Thanks for catching the video. Be sure to join our channel to get the education you deserve. Make sure you check out our shorts, live streams, and catch us on all the socials. Don't forget to like and subscribe.